The next word is obscene. Obscene means offensive, vulgar, or morally unacceptable. The movie was criticized for its obscene language and violence. This means the movie contained language and actions that many people found offensive. His obscene behavior at the party made everyone uncomfortable. This means his actions were inappropriate and caused discomfort among others. The comedian was banned for making obscene jokes during the show. This means the comedian's jokes were considered offensive and inappropriate. The next word is observant. Observant means paying close attention to details or being quick to notice things. She was very observant and noticed the small changes in her friend's mood. This means she paid careful attention and could sense her friend's feelings. His observant nature helped him solve the puzzle faster than anyone else. This means he was quick to notice patterns and details, allowing him to solve the puzzle. The detective was observant, catching clues that others missed. This means the detective noticed small details that were important in solving the case. The next word is obsessive. Obsessive means being excessively focused or fixated on something, often in an unhealthy way. He had an obsessive interest in collecting rare stamps. This means he was overly focused on collecting stamps to the point of it becoming a big part of his life. Her obsessive behavior towards cleanliness made it hard for her to relax. This means she was so focused on cleanliness that it caused her stress. The artist had an obsessive need to perfect every detail of his paintings. This means the artist was fixated on making every small part of his artwork perfect. The next word is off-putting. Off-putting means unpleasant or unattractive, causing someone to feel uncomfortable. The strong smell of the food was off-putting, and I couldn't eat it. This means the smell was so unpleasant that it made me not want to eat. His rude attitude was off-putting to everyone in the room. This means his behavior was unappealing and made people feel uncomfortable. The off-putting comments from the speaker made the audience lose interest. This means the speaker's remarks were unpleasant, causing the audience to stop paying attention. The next word is ongoing. Ongoing means continuing to happen or progress without stopping. The ongoing construction work caused traffic delays every day. This means the construction was happening continuously, leading to regular delays. They are dealing with an ongoing investigation into the missing person. This means the investigation is still happening and hasn't been completed yet. The ongoing debate about the new policy lasted for hours. This means the discussion was continuing without an end for a long time. The next word is orthodox. Orthodox means traditional or following established practices, especially in religion or beliefs. He followed the orthodox methods of teaching using traditional books and lectures. This means he used the common traditional ways of teaching rather than new methods. The orthodox approach to medicine often focuses on prescribed treatments and drugs. This means the standard or traditional way of treating illness follows well-established practices. In his family, the orthodox values of hard work and respect were very important. This means his family strongly adhered to traditional principles and practices. The next word is paradoxical. Paradoxical means something that seems contradictory or opposite to what is expected but might be true. It was paradoxical that the more he studied, the less he seemed to understand. This means it was strange or contradictory that studying more actually made him more confused. The paradoxical situation occurred when the team that played worst won the match. This means it was surprising and opposite to expectations that the worst team ended up winning. Her paradoxical response made everyone question the truth of the situation. This means her answer was contradictory or surprising, leading others to doubt what was happening. The next word is paramount. Paramount means more important than anything else or supreme in importance. The safety of the workers is of paramount importance in this factory. This means the workers' safety is the most important thing above all else. In a crisis, quick action is paramount to saving lives. This means acting fast is the most important factor in saving lives during a crisis. The paramount concern for the hospital is providing the best care for patients. This means the hospital's top priority is ensuring that patients receive the highest quality of care. The next word is pathetic. Pathetic means showing pity or sadness, often because of weakness or inadequacy. His pathetic attempt to fix the car made everyone laugh. This means his effort to repair the car was weak or ineffective, which caused amusement. The way she begged for help was so pathetic that people felt sorry for her. This means her pleading seemed weak and pitiful, which made others feel sympathy for her. The movie had a pathetic ending that left the audience disappointed. This means the ending of the movie was so poor or sad that it made people feel let down. The next word is perceptive. Perceptive means having or showing the ability to notice or understand things quickly. She gave a perceptive comment about the problem that no one else had noticed. This means she noticed something important that others had missed and shared her insight. His perceptive nature allowed him to understand his friends' feelings without them saying a word. This means he could sense his friends' emotions just by observing their behavior. The teacher was perceptive in noticing that the student was struggling with the lesson. This means the teacher quickly understood that the student was having difficulty and needed help. The next word is persistent. Persistent means continuing firmly or steadily despite obstacles or difficulties. Her persistent efforts to learn the piano finally paid off after years of practice. This means she kept trying to learn the piano even though it was difficult and eventually succeeded. He was persistent in asking for a raise until his boss finally agreed. This means he kept asking for the raise despite being refused multiple times until he succeeded. The persistent rain made it impossible to go outside for the event. This means the rain continued without stopping, making it difficult to carry on with the event. The next word is petty. Petty means small-minded or trivial, not important or significant. He argued over petty details that didn't really matter in the meeting. This means he focused on unimportant things, which distracted from the main topic. She was upset about petty insults that didn't affect her much. This means she got upset over insignificant comments that shouldn't have bothered her. The petty complaint from the customer was quickly resolved by the staff. This means the complaint was minor and not serious, and the staff took care of it easily. The next word is phenomenal. Phenomenal means extraordinary or remarkable, often in a positive way. The athlete's phenomenal performance broke several records. This means the athlete's performance was exceptional and far beyond ordinary. She had a phenomenal ability to learn languages quickly. This means she was remarkably talented at picking up new languages with ease. The view from the top of the mountain was phenomenal, with breathtaking scenery. This means the view was amazing, far beyond what is usual or expected. The next word is philosophical. Philosophical means related to philosophy or showing a calm and thoughtful attitude towards difficult situations. He gave a philosophical answer to the problem, suggesting we should think of it as a challenge. This means he responded thoughtfully, focusing on the deeper meaning of the situation. She remained philosophical about losing the competition, knowing there would be more opportunities. This means she accepted the loss with a calm attitude, understanding it was a part of life. The book had a philosophical theme, exploring the meaning of life and human existence. This means the book dealt with deep ideas about life and our purpose. The next word is pitiful. Pitiful means deserving or causing pity or sympathy, often because of weakness or suffering. The homeless man's pitiful condition made people stop and offer help. This means the man's sad situation made others feel sympathy for him and want to assist. The dog gave a pitiful cry when it was left outside in the cold. This means the dog's sound was sad and full of suffering, making others feel sorry for it. Her pitiful attempt at cooking resulted in a burnt meal. This means her effort to cook was unsuccessful and caused disappointment. The next word is plausible. Plausible means something that seems reasonable or likely to be true. His explanation of the accident sounded plausible, so we believed him. This means his reason for the accident seemed believable and made sense to us. The detective found a plausible theory to explain the disappearance. This means the detective came up with a reasonable idea that could explain what happened. It seems plausible that the rain will stop by evening based on the weather forecast. This means it is reasonable to believe the rain will stop soon, according to the forecast. The next word is plump. Plump means having a full, rounded shape, often in a way that is attractive or healthy. The baby had plump cheeks that everyone loved to pinch. This means the baby's cheeks were full and round, making them cute and soft. The plump turkey was cooked to perfection for the holiday dinner. This means the turkey was thick and full, cooked in a way that made it delicious. She chose a plump, ripe apple from the basket. This means the apple was full and round, indicating it was ready to eat. The next word is poetic. Poetic means related to poetry or having qualities of poetry, such as beauty or emotion. Her poetic words touched everyone in the audience. This means her words were beautiful and expressive, like something from a poem. The landscape was so poetic, with mountains and rivers that seemed to tell a story. This means the scenery was so beautiful and inspiring that it felt like it could be part of a poem. He gave a poetic description of his love for the city, full of emotion. This means he described his feelings in a beautiful and artistic way, like poetry. The next word is pragmatic. Pragmatic means dealing with problems in a sensible, realistic way rather than using abstract theories. Her pragmatic approach to problem solving helped the team finish the project on time. This means she focused on practical and effective solutions, leading to the successful completion of the project. He was known for his pragmatic attitude, always focusing on what worked best in practice. This means he was practical and realistic, like Mike, preferring solutions that were effective in real situations. The pragmatic decision was to delay the event until the weather improved. This means the sensible choice was to wait for better conditions before proceeding with the event. The next word is predominant. Predominant means the most important or powerful, often in a group or situation. The predominant color in the painting was blue, creating a calm atmosphere. This means blue was the most noticeable color in the painting and set the mood. English is the predominant language spoken in many countries around the world. This means English is the most widely used language in many places. The predominant reason for the delay was the heavy traffic. This means the main cause of the delay was the traffic more than any other factor. The next word is premium. Premium means of very high quality or requiring extra payment for something of higher value. She bought a premium brand of coffee for the special occasion. This means she chose a high-quality coffee because it was a special moment. The car came with premium features, such as leather seats and advanced technology. This means the car had high-end, extra features that made it more luxurious. The hotel offered premium services, including a private pool and personal concierge. This means the hotel provided top-tier services, making the experience more luxurious. The next word is preventive. Preventive means designed to stop something bad from happening, often in the context of health or safety. The doctor recommended preventive measures to avoid the flu this season. This means the doctor suggested actions that can help avoid getting sick. They implemented preventive safety rules to reduce accidents at work. This means they put in place rules aimed at stopping accidents before they happen. She took preventive steps by wearing a helmet while cycling. This means she wore a helmet to protect herself and prevent injury. The next word is prime. Prime means of the best quality or being the most important or ideal. He was in his prime when he won the championship. This means he was at his peak physical or mental condition when he won. The restaurant served prime cuts of meat known for their tenderness. This means the restaurant offered the highest quality, most tender pieces of meat. The prime location of the hotel made it perfect for tourists. This means the hotel's location was ideal and very convenient for visitors. The next word is profound. Profound means having a deep meaning or being very serious and thoughtful. His profound words left everyone in deep thought after the speech. This means his words were meaningful and made people reflect on them. The book had a profound impact on her views about life. This means the book deeply influenced her perspective on how she sees life. The scientist made a profound discovery that changed the field of medicine. This means the discovery was significant and had a major effect on medicine. The next word is provincial. Provincial means related to a particular area, especially a small or rural area, often with limited perspective. His provincial views were challenged when he moved to the big city. This means his narrow or local perspective was questioned when he experienced life in a larger city. The town was known for its provincial charm with old streets and simple life. This means the town had a small town feel, which many people found attractive. She came from a provincial background and had to adapt to city life. This means she grew up in a rural area and had to adjust to the culture of a larger city. The next word is pushy. Pushy means aggressively trying to get what one wants, often in a way that annoys others. The salesman was so pushy that I decided to leave the store. This means the salesman was too forceful in trying to make a sale, which made me uncomfortable. Her pushy behavior made it difficult to enjoy the party. This means she was too insistent in her actions, causing others to feel annoyed. He was pushy about getting his project approved, despite others' concerns. This means he was overly insistent and didn't consider others' opinions. The next word is quaint. Quaint means charmingly old-fashioned or unusual in an attractive way. The village was quaint, with cobblestone streets and small, colorful houses. This means the village had a charming and old-fashioned feel, making it pleasant to visit. She decorated her home with quaint antiques, giving it a unique look. This means she used old, charming items to make her home look special. The quaint bookstore had a cozy atmosphere that made people want to stay longer. This means the bookstore was small and charming, creating a warm, inviting environment. The next word is questionable. Questionable means doubtful or not entirely trustworthy or reliable. His questionable behavior made people wonder if they could trust him. This means his actions seemed suspicious or unreliable, making others uncertain about him. The quality of the product was questionable, as it broke after one use. This means the product's quality seemed poor and not worth buying. Her questionable decision to skip the meeting raised concerns among the team. This means her choice to avoid the meeting seemed doubtful and caused worry. The next word is receptive. Receptive means willing to listen or open to new ideas. She was receptive to feedback, always eager to improve her work. This means she was open to hearing others' opinions and using them to get better. The team was receptive to the changes, agreeing they would improve the project. This means the team accepted and was open to the new changes being made. He's receptive to new technology and always stays updated with the latest trends. This means he is open to learning about and using new technological advancements. The next word is reckless. Reckless means acting without thinking about the risks or consequences, often in a dangerous way. His reckless driving caused a serious accident on the highway. This means he drove in a dangerous way without considering the potential harm. She made a reckless decision to invest all her savings in one risky business. This means she made a hasty and careless financial decision without thinking through the risks. The reckless behavior of the hikers led to their being stranded in the mountains. This means their irresponsible actions caused them to be in a dangerous situation. The next word is recreational. Recreational means related to activities done for enjoyment or relaxation. They enjoy recreational activities like hiking and fishing on the weekends. This means they do these activities for fun and relaxation, not for work. The park is a popular spot for recreational sports, such as tennis and basketball. This means the park is often used for fun sports and activities. He took part in a recreational league, playing soccer with his friends. This means he joined a league for fun, not for professional competition. The next word is refined. Refined means cultured, elegant, or improved to a higher standard. Her refined taste in art made her a respected critic in the field. This means she had an elegant and sophisticated sense of art, earning her respect. The company has a refined process for handling customer complaints. This means the company's process is well developed and efficient, ensuring quality service. He was known for his refined manners and polite behavior at all events. This means he was well-mannered and always behaved in a cultured and respectful way. The next word is relentless. Relentless means continuing without stopping, often in a harsh or persistent way. The relentless rain caused flooding in the town. This means the rain kept coming without stopping, causing damage. His relentless pursuit of success drove him to work long hours every day. This means he was determined and kept working hard towards his goal without giving up. The team faced relentless pressure to perform well in the championship. This means the team had constant, strong pressure to succeed. The next word is renowned. Renowned means famous and well-known, especially for a positive reason. The scientist is renowned for his groundbreaking research in medicine. This means the scientist is widely respected and famous for his important contributions. She is a renowned chef known for her culinary skills worldwide. This means she is famous for her exceptional cooking abilities. The city is renowned for its beautiful architecture and historical significance. This means the city is famous and respected for its impressive buildings and rich history. The next word is repeated. Repeated means something that happens again or is done multiple times. The repeated delays caused frustration among the passengers. This means the delays kept happening again and again, leading to irritation. She gave repeated warnings about the upcoming deadline. This means she reminded people several times about the approaching deadline. The teacher repeated the instructions to ensure everyone understood. This means the teacher said the same thing again to make sure the students were clear. The next word is reserved. Reserved means someone who is quiet and does not share their feelings easily. He is a reserved person, often keeping his thoughts to himself. This means he is quiet and does not talk much about his personal feelings or opinions. She was reserved during the meeting, only speaking when asked directly. This means she didn't express much unless it was necessary or prompted. Although reserved, he is friendly and approachable once you get to know him. This means even though he is quiet, he is still kind and easy to interact with after a while. The next word is resilient. Resilient means able to recover quickly from difficulties or challenges. She is resilient, always bouncing back after facing setbacks. This means she is strong and able to recover quickly from hard times. The community was resilient, rebuilding the town after the earthquake. This means the community was able to recover and restore the town quickly. His resilient attitude helped him succeed even when the odds were against him. This means his ability to stay strong and recover helped him achieve success despite challenges. The next word is resourceful. Resourceful means being good at solving problems and finding solutions with what is available. He is a resourceful person, always coming up with clever solutions to difficult problems. This means he is skilled at finding ways to deal with challenges using available resources. During the hike, she was resourceful, using a stick to make a shelter. This means she used whatever was around her to solve the problem and stay safe. The team was resourceful, managing to finish the project on time despite limited resources. This means the team found creative ways to work with what they had to complete the project. The next word is restrictive. Restrictive means something that limits or controls what you can do. The new rules were too restrictive, preventing employees from working efficiently. This means the rules were limiting and made it harder for employees to do their jobs. Her restrictive diet only allowed her to eat certain foods. This means her diet limited the types of food she could eat. The restrictive policy on social media use made employees feel frustrated. This means the policy was limiting and controlling their use of social media, causing dissatisfaction. The next word is reversible. Reversible means something that can be undone or changed back to its original state. The changes we made to the system are reversible, so we can fix them later if needed. This means we can change the system back to how it was before the changes. The damage to the environment is not completely reversible, but we can try to improve it. This means the harm done to the environment can't be fully undone, but some improvements are possible. She wore a reversible jacket that could be worn inside out for a different look. This means the jacket can be turned inside out to reveal a different design. The next word is right-wing. Right-wing refers to a political position that is conservative or supports traditional values. He holds right-wing views, supporting limited government and free market policies. This means he believes in conservative politics, favoring fewer government controls and more market freedom. The right-wing party advocates for stronger national security and lower taxes. This means the political party with right-wing views focuses on increasing security and reducing taxes. The right-wing movement is gaining support in many countries due to concerns over immigration. This means the conservative political group is becoming more popular because of worries about immigration. The next word is rigid. Rigid means stiff, fixed, or unwilling to change. His rigid approach to work doesn't allow for any flexibility or creativity. This means his work method is strict and does not allow room for change or new ideas. The company's rigid policies made it difficult for employees to make suggestions. This means the company's strict rules prevented employees from offering ideas or improvements. Her rigid schedule didn't leave her any free time to relax. This means her strict and fixed schedule didn't allow her any moments of rest or flexibility. The next word is rosy. Rosy means looking bright, positive, or promising. The future looks rosy for the young company with all its new ideas. This means the future seems bright and full of good possibilities for the company. She has a rosy outlook on life, always focusing on the good things. This means she tends to see the positive side of situations and looks on the bright side. The doctor's prognosis was rosy, giving the patient hope for a quick recovery. This means the doctor's prediction about the patient's recovery was positive and hopeful. The next word is ruthless. Ruthless means showing no mercy or compassion, being very harsh or cruel. The ruthless leader made decisions without considering the people's feelings. This means the leader was very harsh and didn't care about the consequences for others. She was ruthless in her pursuit of success, doing whatever it took to win. This means she didn't care about the harm or costs and only focused on achieving her goals. The company's ruthless policies led to many layoffs. This means the company's strict and uncaring policies caused many employees to lose their jobs. The next word is sane. Sane means being mentally healthy, clear-minded, and reasonable. After the stressful situation, she took a break to stay sane. This means she needed to rest to keep her mind healthy and calm. It was a tough decision, but he remained sane and made a thoughtful choice. This means he stayed calm and rational, even during difficult moments. The judge questioned whether the defendant was sane at the time of the crime. This means the judge was wondering if the defendant was mentally stable when the crime occurred. The next word is sarcastic. Sarcastic means using irony or mocking language to express contempt or humor. His sarcastic comment made everyone laugh, but it also hurt her feelings. This means his ironic and mocking words were funny, but they also caused some emotional pain. She gave a sarcastic reply saying, "Oh, great, another problem to solve." This means she used irony to express frustration, pretending the problem was welcome. His sarcastic tone made it hard to tell if he was joking or serious. This means his mocking way of speaking made it unclear whether he was being serious or not. The next word is scattered. Scattered means spread out in different directions or disorganized. The papers were scattered all over the desk after the meeting. This means the papers were not in order and were placed randomly on the desk. He left his belongings scattered around the room, making it hard to find anything. This means his things were all over the room, creating a mess and making it difficult to locate anything. The scattered clouds in the sky made for a beautiful, peaceful scene. This means the clouds were spread out across the sky in a relaxed, unorganized way. The next word is skeptical. Skeptical means doubting or not easily believing something. She was skeptical about the new product, unsure if it would work as advertised. This means she didn't completely believe in the product's effectiveness and had doubts. He gave a skeptical look when he heard the unbelievable news. This means he looked doubtful or unconvinced after hearing something hard to believe. The scientist was skeptical of the results, questioning the accuracy of the data. This means the scientist had doubts about the results and wondered if the data was correct. The next word is scruffy. Scruffy means untidy, messy, or not well groomed in appearance. His scruffy beard made him look older than he really was. This means his messy beard gave him an unkempt appearance, making him seem older. The dog was scruffy, with fur all tangled and dirty. This means the dog was untidy, with its fur messy and unclean. She looked scruffy after running in the rain, with wet hair and muddy clothes. This means she appeared untidy and disheveled after being caught in the rain. The next word is secluded. Secluded means being in a quiet, private, or isolated place away from others. They spent the weekend in a secluded cabin in the mountains. This means they stayed in a quiet, isolated cabin away from busy areas and people. The island is secluded, making it a perfect getaway for those who want peace and solitude. This means the island is isolated, far from other places, and ideal for a quiet retreat. She lives in a secluded house on the edge of town. This means her house is in a private, isolated location, away from the rest of the town. The next word is sedentary. Sedentary means involving a lot of sitting and little physical activity. He has a sedentary job working at a desk all day. This means his job requires him to sit down for long periods without much physical movement. A sedentary lifestyle can lead to health problems like obesity and heart disease. This means living a life with little physical activity can cause health issues. The elderly woman led a sedentary life, mostly staying at home. This means she did not move much or engage in physical activities, spending most of her time at home. The next word is self-assured. Self-assured means being confident in yourself and your abilities. She gave a self-assured speech, confident that she could persuade the audience. This means she spoke with confidence, believing in her ability to convince others. His self-assured attitude helped him land the job despite tough competition. This means his confidence in himself played a big role in getting the job. The self-assured leader inspired the team with her clear vision and determination. This means the leader's confidence in her decisions motivated the team to follow her. The next word is self-made. Self-made means having achieved success through one's own efforts without outside help. He is a self-made millionaire, having built his fortune from scratch. This means he became a millionaire through his own hard work and business success. The self-made artist opened an exhibit of his paintings after years of dedication. This means the artist gained recognition and success through his personal effort and commitment. She is a self-made entrepreneur starting her own business with little money. This means she created her own successful business without relying on others for support. The next word is self-reliant. Self-reliant means depending on oneself for support rather than others. She is very self-reliant, handling all her tasks without needing help from anyone. This means she is independent and can take care of everything on her own. Being self-reliant is important in entrepreneurship, as you often have to solve problems by yourself. This means independence is key in business, where you must rely on your own skills and judgment. He is a self-reliant individual, always finding solutions to his own problems. This means he is capable of solving his issues without depending on others. The next word is self-sufficient. Self-sufficient means being able to provide for oneself without needing help from others. They grow their own vegetables and are self-sufficient in food. This means they do not rely on others for food because they produce everything themselves. The community is self-sufficient, having its own water supply, electricity, and food. This means the community can support itself and does not need external resources. After years of hard work, he became self-sufficient, not needing financial help from anyone. This means he achieved independence and can now support himself without outside assistance. The next word is senseless. Senseless means lacking meaning, logic, or reason, or being foolish or unreasonable. His senseless actions caused unnecessary trouble for everyone. This means his actions were foolish and created problems that didn't need to happen. The argument seemed senseless, as neither side could explain why they were fighting. This means the argument lacked any real reason or purpose, making it foolish. It was senseless to spend so much money on something so unnecessary. This means it was unreasonable and lacking logic to spend that amount of money on something not needed. The next word is sentimental. Sentimental means being influenced by strong feelings or emotions, often about memories or things from the past. She felt sentimental about the old photos of her childhood. This means she had strong emotions or feelings when looking at the photos from her past. He gave her a sentimental gift, a necklace that reminded her of their first date. This means the gift had emotional value and was meant to remind her of something meaningful. The movie had a sentimental ending that made many people cry. This means the ending was emotionally touching, stirring up feelings of nostalgia or love. The next word is serene. Serene means calm, peaceful, and without worry or disturbance. She enjoys the serene beauty of the countryside where everything is quiet and calm. This means she likes the peaceful and calm environment of the countryside. After a long week of work, he spent the weekend in a serene park, enjoying the quiet. This means he relaxed and found peace in the calm and quiet park. The lake was serene at sunrise, with no ripples on the water. This means the lake was calm and still, creating a peaceful atmosphere. The next word is shaken. Shaken means feeling upset, disturbed, or emotionally affected by something. She was shaken by the news of her friend's accident. This means she felt disturbed and emotionally affected after hearing about her friend's accident. The earthquake left the city shaken, with many buildings damaged. This means the earthquake caused emotional distress and physical damage to the city. He was shaken after the meeting, unsure of how to proceed with the project. This means he felt unsure and disturbed by the outcomes of the meeting. The next word is shattered. Shattered means completely broken or destroyed, either physically or emotionally. His dreams were shattered when he found out he didn't get the job. This means he felt emotionally broken and disappointed after learning he didn't get the job. The glass shattered into 1,000 pieces when it hit the ground. This means the glass was broken into many small pieces after falling. Her confidence was shattered after the harsh criticism from her boss. This means her self-esteem and confidence were greatly damaged by the criticism. The next word is short-sighted. Short-sighted means not thinking about the future or the long-term consequences of actions. It was short-sighted of him to spend all his savings on a new car without saving for the future. This means he didn't think ahead about the long-term consequences of his actions. The company's short-sighted decisions led to its eventual downfall. This means the company's failure was caused by not considering the long-term effects of its decisions. Her short-sighted approach to solving the problem only made things worse in the long run. This means her lack of consideration for future consequences caused more problems later.